Hey everybody, welcome to Love Relo, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I am so blessed and honored to be here with my good friend, Danny Herskowitz, our director of talent here at GLOMO. Danny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
It's good to have you, man. We're here live in the GLOMO studios.
It's pretty crazy. I wasn't here too long ago, and I'm happy you invited me to come out today.
Welcome back to Dallas.
Yeah.
It's good to have you. The weather's cooperating. It's sunny. It's 70 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Life is good. We're here to talk about a really important cause today. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about some kind of serious, topics as well, and ways that you all can help, because we are going to be kind of starting to raise a little bit of money and support Danny. I'm really excited to talk about Chai Lifeline and something he does each year. So get in the comments. Let us know who you are, where you are. Happy New Year, everybody. This is our first show of the new year, the first business day of 2023. Sounds weird to say.
It sounds really weird.
Have you been talking a lot about 2023?
Not too much, no. I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
It's a big secret in your house. Let us know if you got a resolution. Are you going to be helping people more? Is giving and giving back something that you're going to be focusing on more? Let us know in the comments. We're going to be talking about a little bit of a run you got coming up here too.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a run. It's a half marathon.
Half marathon.
Not the full one.
I mean, I think it's important that you say it's not a full marathon, but I also think a half marathon is incredible.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It's like, how long is it?
13 miles.
13.1, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Don't leave out the 0.1, because I couldn't run a 0.1.
That's the hardest part.
I think the 0.1's the hardest part of the 0.1. Everybody wants to quit after 13, but you didn't do it if you quit after 13. This is super cool. I want to know out there in the comments, get in the comments, how far have you run at any given time? Bonus points if it's been for charity. How far have you run? Do we have any runners in the house? Danny, what's the furthest you run?
The furthest I've run is 13.1 miles.
Wow. So you've done a half marathon before?
I have, yes. I've done it 3 times.
How many times have you done it?
3 times.
3 times you've done a half marathon?
Yeah.
See, that's like something, one of those things, like you could fool me into it once.
Yeah.
But like second time, shame on me kind of thing. But you've done it 3 times. What's possessed you to do it 3 times?
The thing that's possessed me is really our friends, Jenny and David Spangethal, who we're doing this for.
Wow.
And specifically to their daughter, Sophie Spangethal, who is a close friend of both of my children, Joey and Lillie, and they're very close friends to us as well. And when their daughter Sophie passed away from cancer about 4 years ago, we decided to get involved. Actually, we got involved before that when she initially got sick in 2017. But then we've kept it going since then. We did it last year.
Wow.
And we're doing it again this year. So.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. I'm sure that means a lot to their family, and I'm sure it makes an impact as well. I want to hear more about Chai Lifeline, and I want to hear more about your experience there and about Sophie and about your friends. I also want to, give some shout out to everybody that's checking in here. Let's see who's with us today for this important conversation. Juliana, happy 2023. Yes. Janet Turner, happy New Year. Jamie Massler, what's up, Jamie? Happy New Year's. Cheers from sunny Mississippi. Look at Adam. Adam, our new producer, Adam Sotelo over here in the studio with us. We love Adam. Adam's doing a great job with the show. If you like how the show's looking in 2023, give Adam a shout out. Follow him as well on LinkedIn. He gives some really cool behind the scenes stuff. And if you want to donate or support, the link is in there. So Adam's actually put a clickable link in the comments for you. So go check that out. Danny, do you have a goal for your run?
My goal is 10,000.
10,000?
Yeah.
US?
US.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I might get away with a currency exchange arbitrage there. Okay. 10,000 US. That's a sizable goal.
It's a sizable goal. Right now I'm at 4,600.
You're already at 4,000?
Yeah. So got a little way to go, but yeah.
I told you just started fundraising. You're already 4,000?
Well, yeah. I had some people who really helped me out. So. Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, get into the fundraiser right now. Go check it out. Click on the link. If you could donate, how much can people donate?
As much as they want.
What's the minimum donation? Because people are like, listen, I just had Christmas, I just had Hanukkah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of strapped.
Well, it's called Chai Lifeline, and in Hebrew, Chai is 18. So I would recommend $18
as a minimum.
as a minimum. Yeah.
And maximum might be like 1,800.
100. Yeah.
All right, that'll work. So hey, all right, I like it, man.
Yeah.
18. Is people do that?
They could.
They could do that.
They
It's
could do
not
double.
a bad thing. Then the negate. It's like,
No,
okay,
double's
cool.
good.
So somebody donate 18 out there, or just 18, whatever, or 36. Is that cool, or is it kind
That's
of
cool
it works
too.
that way?
36 is perfect.
All right, cool. So you guys get it, right? You got calculators and stuff. This is great. We're gonna get into that. I think we're gonna be donating some money today too,
Cool.
from GLOMO. So just gotta, gotta check the books here a little bit. Jessica, happy New Year from Tempe. What's up, Jessica? Jorge Flores, hit that like button right now if you support Danny out there, please. A like is free, so not only maybe $18 and a like might be cool. This is great. Christina, happy New Year from Mexico. I missed you guys. I missed you too, Christina. I love watching Christina's stuff that she does on LinkedIn. Love her post. I love meeting her as well in Vegas.
Yeah, we've had some great conversations, me and Christina, and yeah, thanks for supporting. Really,
Really cool. And Christina's been really open about sharing her story as well. So that's been really cool, Christina. Dano McCoy, hey guys, watching from Vegas. What's up, Dano? Dano's got a great spirit. Janet says, I'm a walker. Janet, I'm Team Walker with you. I don't know, how long would it take to walk?
Well, so
a half.
I walked it last year.
You walked it last year.
I mean, yeah, I tried to jog
what happened? The knees were giving you a little
Knees
pain?
were giving me a hard time. The heat. Everything.
The heat. The tootsies were barking.
Exactly. It took me like 4 hours.
4 hours to walk it.
Yeah. I'm not the best at marathon running. I've discovered, but I made it through.
God bless though, man. You know what? God, it's not. You're not trying to win the thing. Just showing up, you've won. Raising the money, you've won, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. So
I love it. Jen, you got 4 hours in Miami? And we walk. We bang this thing out. We walk. Tim Quirk, I've run 25 steps max, mostly at IAM to the bar. I've seen Tim run. Christina, resolutions: 1, grow women of global mobility. Love that resolution. 2, publish a book.
Nice.
Wow, she's shooting high. I like it. 3, focus on self-improvement and self-care. Christina, I need more information about this book. Put it in there, please. Love it. Look at this. Susan checking in from Sierra Leone. Thank you for your work down there, Susan. Henri Dossois. Hope I got that right. Good to attend Love Relo. Max I've run was 12 miles.
12 miles, pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, so it's a funny story about last year for me was
funny. I love funny stories to start with. Funny story.
Yeah, funny story. I planned to run the whole thing, but I didn't. But it got to a point where maybe at the 7th or 8th mile, there was a group of us all the way behind, and they actually opened up the roads because we had exceeded our limit. So we had cars driving.
So the slow folks got
There's cars, and I'm worried about getting hit. And then we had a bus come up that said, "Hey guys, you want me to take you to the end?" And some of the people I was with, they're like, no, we made it this far. So we were all together in it. We were the last to finish, and
I love this story. I've got so many questions here. Okay, so you're like, no, we're not taking the bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real racers finish the race.
Yeah.
Cars be damned.
Yeah.
Now, were you still in the middle of the street at this point?
Yeah.
So you're still walking through the middle of the street with vehicles.
I'm looking at bicycles.
So now it's like Frogger.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is great. This is your commitment. Hit that like button if you're happy Danny made it through that race with the roads opened up. Farthest I've run is 6 miles. Christina says, Monica, what's up, Monica? This is great. Happy New Year, fam, from flooded California. Drew, hope you and the family are okay, and all my Cali folks are good. Johanna, look at this from Stockholm. We got Sweden in the house. It's great seeing Johanna in London recently. Fantastic. Another Londoner, Richard. It's good to see Richard. It's late. Get your dinner. Hope you ate something, man. Brian Smith from Chi-Town. Happy New Year.
Right.
Mary Lee Brown. We got to have Mary Lee on from Minnesota. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Let's have her on. Mary Lee, you're coming on the program. Adam, we're going to get Mary Lee on from Minnesota. Love it. Greg Verano, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Good to see you. Hit that like button, y'all. Jamie, loved watching your first interview with Danny a few years back. Jamie remembers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wasn't that fun? He's talking about the one when we were at ERC.
Oh,
Tell people the story of that.
So I was on my phone the other day and trying to clean up some pictures, and I found this old video from Ben and I at the ERC in 2018 in Seattle. And I remember Ben was kind of looking for me, and
I'm like, Danny, we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna do a thing, Danny. We're gonna do a thing.
Like, come, we got something to do. I'm gonna interview you.
Yeah, Jamie, find that post that Danny did just recently, because I love that post.
Yeah.
Put a link to it in the comments for this show, Jamie, if you could, so people can check it out. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So I think
where was that ERC?
Seattle.
Seattle. Okay.
I think I said no, and you said no. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
I was like, nah, come on, buddy, come on, we got this.
You're like, don't worry about it. Just it'll be fine. It's no big deal. No one will see it.
No one will see it.
Yeah. So I was like,
fine.
So I did it. I was so nervous. That was like my first time, I feel like, ever kind of being interviewed on camera. It probably wasn't as common even. It wasn't that long ago, right?
It was before LinkedIn Live. This is 2018. So LinkedIn Live wasn't even a thing until 2019. I didn't start Love Relo until January of 2020.
Yeah.
So this was like right when LinkedIn started allowing you to even post native video.
Yeah, exactly. And I always remembered that. And when I saw it, it brought back these really good memories. And we would see each other at the conferences, and not working together, but just running into each other, and you were always supporting me and pushing me even back then to do things that were uncomfortable. That hasn't changed at all.
Massively uncomfortable constantly. No, exactly. But I always saw so much in you, and you're always such a hard worker. You always, were such a high empathy person. You always did so much for so many other people, and that just attracted me to you.
Yes, and I always appreciated that. So when I posted that video and I saw that, I just was wanted to. It made me think about having people in your life that support you, believe in you, and get you to do things that are sometimes seem really scary and crazy, kind of like this marathon.
Yeah.
To be honest, and joining GLOMO, I think, was part of the inspiration to do it again. Doing all these uncomfortable things, I was like, it's.
Had you taken a break between doing it?
Yeah, so we took a break between doing it. And it was 2019, I think we took the break, and then COVID happened and took a break then. And then back last year in 2021, 2022, earlier this year, we decided to do it again.
Wow. Very cool. Well, I want to talk about it. We got people checking in here. Jennifer Anderson checking in from New York. I will only run if someone or something is chasing me. I hear that, Jennifer. Ironically, if something's chasing you, you probably shouldn't run. If it's like a bear or something like that, they say play dead. Jennifer, you may try that one. Hope it doesn't happen to you. Uriel Schatz, great job, Danny, and Happy New Year.
Thanks, Uriel.
Very cool. I just watched it. Yeah, very cool. Great job, Danny. He did a great job. People are loving it, man. Christina's writing a children's book. I can't wait. Send me a DM on that, Christina. So let's talk a little bit about Chai Lifeline, okay? You mentioned a little bit about your purpose behind it.
Yeah. And
tell us a little bit more about what Chai Lifeline actually does.
Yeah, so Chai Lifeline started in 1987, and they provide support to families that have children that are experiencing mental, really severe illnesses, life-threatening illnesses.
Okay.
They do a lot of different things. They provide financial support, emotional support, and anything that's related to that. So that can be fundraising, like we're doing now. That can be setting families up with different things that they need from a resource standpoint, trying to help them get the best doctors, therapists to help them, deal with all these things that they're going through, meals.
Now, is it mostly cancer related, or is it like other types of illnesses?
There's other types, but I would say predominantly it is, from what I've seen, cancer related. So that's what Chai Lifeline does. And then there's a couple of other things. There's something called Camp Simcha, which is a summer camp that is under Chai Lifeline, and they do it every year for kids and teenagers that are going through having these life-threatening illnesses. And Sophie, you actually went to that camp, so we heard some amazing things about the things that they do to give these kids these amazing experiences.
Wow. And how old was Sophie when she passed?
She was 4.5.
Wow. My son Steven is 4.5.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine. He's so full of life, and he's so full of he's funny, and he's curious, and he's just, I can't imagine if he gosh, he just had a bad sinus infection. I can't imagine if he was seriously ill, right, in a critical way. And Sophie was your daughter's friend, right?
Yeah, my son and daughter. So my son and Sophie are the same age.
Oh, okay.
My wife and Jenny's mother were pregnant at the same time.
Wow.
Went through all that. So yeah, it was a big part of our life when Sophie was born. And our kids, became very close with her in that, short amount of time. But
wow. So your goal is to raise $10,000.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what you're running for.
Mm-hmm.
Run walking.
Yep.
That's really amazing. And you're currently at 4,600.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask the folks watching today if you would donate to Chai Lifeline, to Danny's group, his team.
Yep.
Using the link on there. And Adam, I think Adam put the link on there, right, Adam? So it's in there. If you would check that link out and you would donate today, I would like to match whatever you raise from GLOMO. I'll match whatever you raise.
Thank you.
So if we can get from 4,600 to 5,000 today, then we'll match the other 5,000, and then you'll be at your goal.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Of course, I'm happy to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if it means a lot to you, it means a lot to me.
Thank you.
And it sounds like an amazing organization that helps people a lot in their time of need.
Thank you. I was pretty blown away last year when I first joined, and I told you I was doing it, and you said, well, we're going to give 10% of our revenue to Chai Lifeline for the fundraiser that I was doing. And that was incredible. And then I was looking last year, we raised $8,971.
Wow.
Which was the most I'd ever raised at that point. So
And now you're going to do 10,000 plus.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, based on the generosity of the people I know watching today, if y'all want to go in and donate $18, $36, $180,
Yeah, whatever you can. Really,
whatever you can, it's
really
all appreciated. But if you find in your heart to do that to kick off the new year, knowing that we'll double whatever donation you make. When is the donations open until?
I believe they're open until the 29th, until the race day.
Until the 20 what?
It's in 29th. The Sunday.
29th. So you're racing. So you're running this month, the 29th.
Yeah.
And where is it?
It's going to be actually the Miami Marathon.
So it's part of the Miami
It's
Marathon.
part of the Miami Marathon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing this in Miami.
It's in Miami. Yeah.
That sounds nice.
That's great.
Nice place for a good event.
It is. Yeah, we did it last year. It's great. It's a great time. My kids are coming too, which we decided to bring them along, and
Wow.
you get to experience it and see what it's all
What is
about.
that like having your kids there?
I mean, we haven't done it before. We did the first time actually, but they were like really young.
Right.
We talked about it and we decided, let's bring them. We actually did it as a kind of a Hanukkah surprise, because to bring them on a trip with us. And, I think it'll be really important for them to see what's something that we believe in and get exposure to that.
It's funny how much our kids just absorb what we do.
Yeah.
Right. And they don't necessarily pay as much attention to what we say as what we do.
Yeah.
Right. So we try to tell them all the good things to do, but they end up picking up the habits that we have, good or bad.
Yeah.
And I can't help but believe that if your kids are watching you physically go down there,
Yeah.
bust your butt,
Yeah.
doing this half marathon,
Mm-hmm.
raising a whole bunch of money, not only are they going to be really proud of their dad, but they're also, I think, more likely to end up doing it themselves when they get older.
Yeah, I would love that, and the other two people that I'm running this race of in memory is my parents, Jeffrey and Lillie Herskowitz. Both passed away of cancer at they were both 50.
Wow.
And I was 19 when my father passed away, and 23 when my mother did. So it was pretty young. But my father was a runner, and he always ran. So when I heard about this race, kind of saying before, like watching what your parents do, it made me kind of reconnect with him and what he did. So I'm also doing it in his honor, who inspired me to do things like this.
And they passed away. How old were you when they passed?
I was 19 when my dad passed, when I was 23 when my mother did.
Wow. That's incredible. Man, that must have been tough.
Yeah, it was. It was really tough. It was crazy, but the one thing I'll say is like Chai Lifeline. I mean, I had such a great support system.
Yeah.
Like friends and family, and then when my mother passed away, I had met my wife Esther and her family, who always, my mother and father-in-law Paul and Brayna, always looked out for me.
Yeah.
So I was just very lucky to have people that helped me get through those difficult times.
Yeah. Yeah, it is all about, I think, having that community and that support system, right?
Yeah.
And that's what Chai Lifeline's about, and that's what Love Relo is about to some extent, right?
It really is. It's
about community.
It all works together, for sure.
I really appreciate everybody that's watching this right now, who's hanging out, taking time out of the first business day of the year to be here with us. Hit that like button, send some love out here to Danny and his cause at Chai Lifeline. Appreciate everybody getting into the comments here as well. Leave a comment here as well. Let's see here. Christina says she's writing a children's story about her son's grief journey and finding a way to do it, to be with Nana after her passing. Danny, we talked about this. Your signed copy is reserved. Wow.
I'm excited.
That's awesome, Christina.
Yeah.
Let us know how we can support. Let us know when that launches. We'll do a book launch for you. Tim Nowak, Happy New Year, Ben and Danny. Great job doing this. So awesome. Thank you, Tim. Tim's a great guy out there in Denver, I think. Jason Roberts. Jason, I went to elementary school with Jason.
Oh wow.
Jason, what's up, Jason Roberts? Good to see you out there. Jason got me in trouble one time when I was in second grade. We were running around the house shooting water guns at each other. I got a whooping after that. Thank you, Jason Roberts. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for checking in. Jason's a good dude there. Jamie's putting a link there to our interview out there in Seattle.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Jamie.
Janet Turner sharing here. She says, my nephew is a neuroblastoma survivor, diagnosed at 4 months. He is now 33. Ronald McDonald House was very helpful. We need these organizations. Wow.
Thanks, John. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. I think, have you noticed that the more you share your story about your parents, about Sophie, the stories that kind of come out?
Totally. I mean, with Christina, when we were talking at the ERC, we were sharing our stories with each other. Sometimes it's a little bit uncomfortable to talk about these things because they're difficult. And also you sometimes think, do people really want to hear about that, right?
Yeah.
Do they want to hear about my troubles or these difficult things? But I think when you come at it in a way to respect and honor the people and to support the people that have gone through it, and that's where you can really help people and connect with people. And you're right, when you tell people, when you talk to people about those things, everybody's got someone that they know, unfortunately, that has been, that has cancer or had cancer, right? Most of us. And I think it's something that everyone can relate to and everyone's, touched by.
Yeah, we all know somebody who's been affected by cancer, and therefore we've all been affected.
Yeah.
So I think this really hits home for everybody. I think everybody can relate. Adam, we got Adam, our producer, here in the studio here. Adam, is it possible to check the team donation link and see if we've gotten any donations? I want to give some shout outs. If we get any live donations here on the air, I want to give some shout outs to recognize those individuals who've been moved to donate. It's okay if you don't got it, if you can't do it, whatever. But I'll tell you what, it's a great way to start off the new year. I'll tell you personally, we had an amazing year in 2022. I know a lot of people had amazing years in 2022, financially, business-wise. We're going into 2023. People are saying, oh gosh, I'm a little scared, uncertain economic times, yada, yada. And I found myself even getting into a scarcity mindset, kind of going into 23 and worrying about the future, worrying about our aggressive growth plans and everything like that, and having enough money to fund the growth and do all the things we want to do. And I found myself being a little out of character, and I realized also like this scarcity mindset wasn't what got me here. I need to flip that and go into an abundance mindset. And I shared this with you before we started. I felt like this show today, talking about Chai Lifeline, talking about giving, talking about fundraising, putting me in a position where I felt like I needed to like jumpstart my own giving for the year, is going to jumpstart my business strategy.
Yeah.
And so I'm really thankful for this opportunity to do the show with you and to ask people to give and join us on giving. Right now, thank you, Adam. We've got $4,636 right now that have been donated. Let's see, do we have any since the show has started? I want to just ask that if we have any in there since the show has started. It doesn't look like we have. Can somebody go ahead and break the ice for us? We got people tuning in here. Kyle's a good guy to break the ice.
I think so.
Kyle is the best icebreaker in relocation.
Can you help us out, Kyle?
Can we ask? Did you say Kyle? Did you kind of give him like a little extra something on that? I feel like you might have put a little something on that. Put a little mustard on the knish there, I think. Kyle. And congratulations to you, Kyle, for being appointed to the Tennessee Relocation Council's new board member,
Kyle.
representing out there. Kyle says, amazing, Danny, you truly embody the best of us.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle.
We got to meet Kyle in Vegas. That was a lot of fun here.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer.
This is Sophie's mother, Jennifer Spangethal.
Well, she says, Danny, David, and I can't thank you enough for highlighting such an important cause and organization. We're lucky to have you as such a close friend.
Thanks, Jenny.
What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. We're such great friends with them, and I'm happy to do it. And it's so great that every time we do this, we can remember Sophie. And that's just amazing that we can all remember those amazing qualities she had. I mean, she was a really amazing kid. She was going through a lot, and she always was positive. We were talking about this before, right?
Wow.
Staying positive. She was always positive and always smiling, and was so resilient.
Yeah. You can learn a lot from that attitude.
Really mature at such a young age. So we were all honestly inspired by her.
Yeah. That's great. That's a great story. Sounds special. I always find it so interesting how much we can learn from kids and their attitude and their resiliency and their positivity and their optimism and their curiosity.
Yeah.
It's special. Anytime we can support kids and charities to support kids, I think it's a great thing to do. So Chai Lifeline, it has Camp Simha, is right?
Yeah.
For the kids. Is it just around supporting kids who are going through cancer, or is it
or is it the kids and the families?
And the families.
But based around the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please get involved. Hit that link there. Adam, go ahead and repost that link just so make sure it's at the bottom for people who just joined. If you could hit this link right here. We got a bunch of people on LinkedIn right now. Hit that like button as well. Let people know that we are out here. We are raising money for a good cause. We're going to keep this open for the entirety of the show and until the 29th. I would encourage everybody to donate. If your company does matches, that could be great as well. If your company wants to make a donation, I will give you a shout out while we're on today for the next probably 30 minutes. So please get involved. Hit that link. I think Adam's going to go ahead and put it in there again. I love having Adam in studio, by the way.
Yeah.
This guy's like Johnny on the spot over here. He's Adam on the spot. Look at that. It's great. There's something about being in person.
I know. When we were talking about it, with kind of this last minute trip to come here.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be really cool if we can do this together. We did last year over the computer.
Right.
This is a lot different. I mean, this is a lot more special.
We're over here. I'm like, you need one of these deals. We're shaking hands. We're emoting. We're relating different. I got Adam over here. He's working cameras. We got lights. We'll make the makeup artist that we need to get next, I think. But no, it's really great having everybody in person doing this. We're going to be doing as many Love and Relos live from our studio here in North Dallas as possible. We got some really cool things I can't even tell you about. They're coming up this month and next. I want to switch gears real quick and have a little fun because I know this is a heavy topic, but let's have a little fun with our community here. I want to get into I want to get into your overrated, underrated.
Okay.
So we're going to break this up. Normally we save this segment for the end of the show, but I want to get into this. Adam, do we have our overrated, underrated queued up here? Let's get into this, Danny, because you got some good ones here for us here, I think. Here.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's get into overrated, underrated. Danny, you know how to play this game?
I do. Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. All right, so you know how to play this game here. So it's a game where it's basically pretty straightforward. I'm going to ask you a topic, and you are going to tell me if said topic is overrated or underrated.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you if you are correct.
Perfect. Sounds good.
A lot of people don't get the joke in that, but the joke is that it's subjective.
Nobody.
But
You.
on the show, I get to decide. I'm the decider here. So we're going to have some fun with this here. So, Adam, let me know. Are we ready for our first overrated or underrated topic?
10 seconds.
He's giving me the 10 seconds. This is great. The magic of live television. Here we go. All right, so overrated, underrated. First one is being able to watch movies on your phone. Do you watch movies on your phone? Is this overrated or underrated, Danny?
I mean, to me, I'm not sure how it's rated to everyone else, but to me, it's overrated.
You're crazy. So you don't watch movies on your phone?
I don't.
Like say you're sitting in bed at night, maybe Esther's snoozing, you want to plug in, maybe watch like a movie or a show, you're binging Yellowstone or something, or maybe you're on a flight, from New York to Dallas.
Yeah. It's
knock out like seasons of Ozark or like
I think it's great that you're able to do that. Look, a lot of people, especially when I was commuting to the city,
yeah,
everyone was watching TV on their phone. But to me, I mean, I'll watch YouTube videos and different clips and all that. But to me, when I watch TV, I like to sit down and watch it on a television.
I mean, come
we're
on.
talking about this in Scotland, I know where.
You seem to be in the majority here. This is crazy to me. Hold on, let's see what we got here. We've got Richard Majewski, also from the UK, says overrated.
Okay.
You have a lot of support here.
Not the only one.
Not a lot of donations, but a lot of support. You people with your opinions need to also get in the donations link, okay? This is how it works, people, okay? $18 for an opinion today, all right? I'm just kidding. It's all welcome here. Christina says overrated. I don't even like watching short videos on my phone. Christina, are you watching this on a desktop right now? Please let me know. She might be desktop. Desktop.
Yeah.
Janet's saying I do not watch movies on my phone. Why, Janet? Is it the internet? Is it too small? What about an iPad? What about an iPad?
iPad works. iPad, that'll work. But once there's a phone in there, I can't do it.
This is great. Look at this people. Henri says overrated. Phone screens are good for YouTube, but don't give the big pictures justice. This is great. Kyle Blaylock. Ice has officially been broken. Let's go, 10K. Adam, we need an update here on this. Kyle Blaylock has officially, boom. Oh, look at that. We're at the 4911.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks so much.
Kyle, nice.
Awesome.
Those are all donations, Adam. Who do we got there, Adam? We got to make it big for me. It's like watching a movie on a phone over here. There we go. Look at this guy with the big monitor over here. Look at this.
That's not overrated.
We got Tim Nowak. Yeah. Yes, Tim. We got an anonymous donator. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam.
You gotta have to pronounce that one for me. Menachem and Bracha.
Menachem and Bracha Zomber, cousins.
Yes, shout out.
Thank you, guys.
Who else we got here? Let's get some more shout outs here. Look at this.
Yocheved Katz, another cousin.
In the mic here, because I can't repeat it.
Yocheved Katz, another cousin.
My man, Stephen Friedman.
I
love it. We got some more anonymous donations. Hey, our producer Adam, thank you so much.
Thanks, Adam. Really appreciate
you. This is great. Look at this. Look at this. We got all these people coming in. Are these we got Ryan Watroba coming in here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. There's Kyle. Okay, I think it's from the top here. We got Kyle coming in here. Fantastic. Look at this. All these great people coming in here. So if we get to 5,000 today, we will do a match. We're only 89 away.
We're close. Yeah.
Whoa, did it jump?
Mhm.
It jumped. We got another one. We got to find it. We got to sort it in order of recency. Jamie Massler looks like Jamie got in the party.
Awesome. Thanks,
Here,
Jamie.
love that. That's what's
Thank
up,
you.
y'all. Yeah, we gotta figure out a way we can sort these. This is great. This is great. I appreciate the community here.
Thank you, guys.
Jamie says, just donate to get the ball rolling. Wish I could do more. No, I appreciate it. Janet says, can you put the link on Facebook comments? Do we have that ability, Adam? We are working Adam very hard back here, okay? Normally we don't ask him to juggle, chew gum, and do backflips. Scott Chapman, Ben, you will get it when you hit 40. The eyes start going down. Scott, I turned 40 like a month ago. My knees are hurting. My ankles are swollen. I feel like I've been 40 for like 5 years now. This is great. Richard says attention span issues. Easy to switch off the phone. I got to get up to switch off the TV well in the old days. Richard's playing hide the remote. That's great. Christina says, yep, desktoping double screen. Now that's the way to watch Love and Relo. One screen, Love and Relo.
Yeah.
The other screen, Ben Heller's terrible. I'm sorry. Whatever else you got to do during the day on the other screen. I love Ben. Shout out to Ben Heller. This is great. This is great. Look at this. Christina says, I just donated my mom's name, Donna Williams. Thank you so much,
That's so
Christina.
nice, Christina.
Aren't these people amazing?
Amazing. This community is made up of such good people.
Dude, global mobility people are the best.
People don't realize how great these people are in our space, and that's why everyone stays in this job.
Yeah. Global mobility people, overrated, underrated? Underrated.
In a lot of areas.
And he's not going across the board. Notice he qualified it. He's like not in a lot of areas.
A lot of areas.
A lot of areas. Some areas properly rated. Oh, this is great. Hey, it looks like we just got the link on the Facebook as
Thanks,
well,
Adam.
Janet. Shout out to Adam again. Follow Adam Sotelo on LinkedIn. Doing an amazing job for us backstage here. Look at this. He's got it on the Facebook. Look at this. This guy does it all. This is great. All right, next, let's go on to our next overrated, underrated. There's a lot of people jumped in on that one. Keep it coming. Hit that like button. I think we're having some fun today, and we're doing something good here. Overrated, underrated, living a comfortable life. What we all strive for. Overrated, underrated.
I think it's I've come to realize that it's overrated. You know?
Wow. Isn't that what we're all working? Isn't that the American dream? To get comfortable?
Yeah.
You know?
It is, right? And
you know, to get a little chubby, move to Miami,
exactly,
you know?
Exactly, right?
Right.
We all dream about it. Or I dream about it all the time, but every time I find myself in that situation where I'm too comfortable, I'm just not as happy, to be honest. You know, I think doing things like this, the marathon, you know, you grabbing me to do, you know, an interview when I wasn't even ready for that. You know, doing this
Did a nice job, by the way.
Thank you.
Shout out to Danny in that interview in 2018.
Thank you. Yeah. So I think these are the things when you look back on them that make you happy and feel good, or at least you know what I experienced.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. You know, things. You know, nothing worth doing is easy.
Yeah. We
Right.
talk about that a lot. You know, and look, it's great. You know, we had the holiday season, so I definitely got a little comfortable this week. Nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Now it's time to work,
Now it's time to work. You know.
and that's what makes it all possible.
Yeah.
I love it. Christina's saying overrated. We can do so much less. We can do with so much less. It's like, wait, what? Bring it back. I can't read this. 40 hit. Bring it back to basics. Do more with less. I love it. Richard Majewski, Love and Relo does so much to cement the community. Huge kudos to all of these issues discussed and supported. Richard, thank you so much for always being such a great supporter. I love our supporters. I love the folks that tune in here and just give us time all the time and just support y'all. We wouldn't have a show without you. So thank you so much. And Richard, I know sometimes you don't understand my terrible English, and sometimes I talk too much about American football. And sometimes my show's on too late. Sometimes all three things are happening. But I appreciate you so much, and everybody out there tunes in, especially from across the pond. Let's go. Let's get into another one here. Yoga, overrated or underrated? I got opinions.
I find it to be overrated to me.
Overrated.
Yeah,
You know what? You're right. Ding, ding, ding. You are correct.
Agree with this one.
I'm good with this one. You nailed that one.
Good.
Why is it overrated to you, Danny?
It's all right. I mean, to me, I know that people are going to get angry about this. Right?
My watch is taking umbrage with your approach. By the way, I don't know why it listens to everything. It doesn't have to do that.
I feel like yoga to me is stretching, and
I think it's like stretch and hold.
Stretch and hold, and I feel like when I would go to these classes, I tried it a few times because everyone was just just goes on about how amazing it is, but I never found that, and I just found like it was kind of made into a bigger deal than it was.
If you're watching right now and you do yoga, I don't know if that makes you a yogi, but if you do yoga, what position is Danny missing? What has he not experienced that might be transformative in his yoga approach? Let us know, because maybe he's just doing it wrong. That's highly possible.
I definitely am.
We go through life and we do things incorrectly, and then all of a sudden our eyes are open by a new transformative pose. And frankly, if we hit our donation today, we may actually achieve the pose today. So I'm not ruling it out. That's all I'm saying. So if there's a pose, a yoga pose that Danny has not tried that he needs to try, feel free to put that in the comments. We're looking for inspiration here. Kyle says yoga is humbling.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. Still think it's overrated.
Kyle says you think you're an athlete until you do yoga. Kyle, is that for real though? Because don't athletes stretch before everything? See, this is one of those things where we're just grossly unqualified to speak on it.
I know.
But it doesn't stop us.
Exactly.
Because that's what we do here, okay? We give uninformed opinions.
Right.
You do with them what you will.
Yeah.
All right?
Exactly.
You get what you pay for on Love Relo, okay? That's what I always say. That's why it's not a subscription service, all right, people? Henri says yoga pants are underrated. Henri, come on now. It's a family show, Henri. It's a family show. I'm not lying, but it's a family show. Goodness gracious. All right, we'll see if we get some poses in there, and we'll see if we hit our goal. Who knows what happens next. Next on the overrated, underrated, Adam. Making mistakes. This show is an object lesson. Anyway, making mistakes, overrated or underrated?
I think it's overrated.
Making mistakes is overrated.
It's overrated.
Right.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, right? We were just saying it before. What do we say when things don't work out or we made a mistake? We say we just got better. And I think, before working together, a lot of times I would get so hung up on being perfect and not making a mistake that I just accomplished so much less.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think it's really overrated if you're so focused on just never messing up on anything.
So it feels like maybe you're saying making mistakes is underrated. Because if it's overrated, I think
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's like beating yourself up for mistakes, or the concept of mistakes as being bad is overrated.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's hard there, because it's like, yeah, I would tend to agree if that's where you're going. I would tend to totally agree with that. We do like the phrase "we just got better."
Yeah.
Because we're constantly making mistakes. You show me someone who's never made a mistake, I'll show you someone who's never done anything.
Yeah.
Right? Who's never attempted anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's so much better to go out, try things, attempt things, fail miserably, and then pick yourself up and do it again tomorrow, just a little bit better.
Exactly.
And if we're doing a little bit better every day, we're there.
Exactly.
So I love that. Let me know what you think here. Richard says mistakes underrated. Surely the way we learn. Scott Chapman. Scott, shout out to Scott, by the way. Prime Lending sent us a wonderful throw. You know what a throw is?
No.
It's a blanket.
A blanket. Oh, throw
Yeah,
blanket. Yeah. Now I know.
We just call it a throw in the biz.
Throw, okay.
Sent us a lovely throw. It's over there. See that?
Oh, nice.
See how it kind of right over the chair?
Yeah.
So nice, elegant. Thank you so much, Prime Lending. Scott says mistakes are the foundation success is built upon.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
That's it.
The stepping stones for success, I've also heard.
Mm-hmm.
Love that concept. Yeah, I would tend to agree. I love it. I'm a big fan of like memorializing failures and mistakes. I also have noticed that if you tell people stories of your success, they are so much less interested than if you tell people stories of your failures.
That's
You
so
tell people
true.
stories of your failures, they are riveted.
Oh,
They're like, and then what happened?
Yeah.
And then what happened? And their Schadenfreude is going off the charts.
Right.
And they're like, yes. And then you stepped in it royally. And then you got fired. Oh my gosh, tell me more. But if you tell, I nailed this deal and I nailed this deal and I nailed, they're like, go screw yourself.
Exactly.
Get out of here with that. But
Exactly.
people love hearing stories of
Yeah.
failures. And I think there's something to that. I think we need to tell those stories more often.
Yeah, I think it's the combination, right? You talk about the failure and then you talk about how you made it better,
Yeah.
Give them the context. So
Yeah, that's awesome. This is a fun one. This is great. Last one, overrated, underrated. Hawaii.
Yeah.
My wife wants to go to Hawaii for her 40th birthday. Is it overrated or underrated?
I think it's overrated.
Whoa, shots fired. Hawaii, the 50th state, getting no love today. Why is Hawaii overrated? People have good things to say.
I went there for my honeymoon. I was, really young when I went there. So, if I'm being honest, maybe I didn't appreciate it fully. Maybe,
Okay, tell me why though. Stick to your guns here. Why was it overrated? Hawaii's overrated. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, I found that I can, I love Miami.
I know you love Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, Miami, overrated. No, that's another show
That's
though.
another one.
I'm the guest on that show.
But I found, when I was in Honolulu, I could have just been in Miami. Been just as happy.
Wow.
There's obviously a lot of cool things like volcanoes and all that stuff, but it wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't enough for me to say, actually, I need to go back there. Like
volcanoes,
didn't do it for me. Was it? And it was really expensive.
Oh gosh,
Very
it is a
expensive.
fortune.
So to me, I even tell people, I'm like, everyone's like, I'm going to go to Hawaii. Oh, the place is terrible.
Save your money, go to Miami.
Go to Miami, yeah. Come to Dallas.
Go to Miami, blow something up, call it a volcano, all right? Oh my gosh, this is great. Mary Lee, this is great. We got comments. Hit us in the comments if you think Hawaii is underrated, overrated. What is your opinion about Hawaii? Should I take my wife there for her 40th birthday? Mary Lee says, go on the Hawaii cruise as it stops at all the islands.
That's what we did, yeah.
Oh, you said you did that. It's like
that's what we did.
Wow.
Good suggestion. You get to see everything. Still, I
didn't like what I saw. I saw everything. Didn't like it. Oh, Danny.
Yeah.
The Hawaii Tourism Board called and canceled us. We got some good friends that come on here from Hawaii. We got Anthony Schiff from Dyer that comes on here.
Yeah.
Got the good people from DeWitt. They got Hawaii locations, I think. No love.
No,
all right, fair enough.
it's great.
Jamie's suggesting a GLOMO Maui cruise. It sounds like a very Rob Gronkowski thing to do. Let's do a cruise to Maui. All right, hey, I'm not ruling it out. 2023, mistakes will be made. Let's go. Janet Turner, everyone needs to go to Hawaii at least once. Why, Janet? I need to know. What is the one thing I need to do with Olivia when we go to Hawaii? And it better not be climb a mountain. Please, for the love. Christina, Hawaii is overrated. I've seen so many beautiful beaches around the world and for a fraction of the cost.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like Christina has a point.
Yeah.
It's just sand, people. Although they have black sand over there, volcanic sand.
Like I said, it's cool, but
it's cool.
Is it worth it?
Show me a postcard.
Yeah.
It's cool. Give me a high-res image, maybe. Wow, we got an update here. Whoa, we got an update.
Nice.
We're at 5,079 raised so far. Look at you, man.
Awesome.
Great job, buddy. Great job. Hug it out. Hug it out, man. That's awesome. Got any new names on there? Let's see here. Who do we got? Oh, come on. I hate the way they sort this thing. I don't know who's new. You got any new people on there? Somebody did some new stuff. Is that Shirley new? I don't know.
No, that's my grandma.
Shirley's not new. Okay. Sorry, Shirley. Love you, though. Jay? Is Jay new?
No,
Jay's not new. Love you, Jay. We got, there's Christina's donation. Thank you so much in honor of your mother, Donna.
These are older ones, yeah.
Some of these have to be new because we just hit 5,000. Well, you got
that anonymous one.
Got some anonymouses.
Yeah. There's a few.
Got a few anonymouses. Appreciate you. What does it say? Viewer? There's no view more. All right, we're working on it here, people. It's high math. What do you get? 5,000? What are you at there? 5,000? Now, is that 5,000 your team or is that your personal?
That's my
number?
personal.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy's really sticking it to me today. All right, we're in. We're going to double that. So that puts us over 10,058, maybe? Something like that. 10,158, maybe?
That's awesome.
Wow, man, that's great.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much, everybody. Look at Jamie Master saying, great job, Danny.
Thanks, Jamie.
That's awesome. People are still dogging Hawaii over here. Hawaiian shirts. They're getting after Hawaiian shirts. Used to wear one in the UK fashion in the 80s. Hey, man, I like a nice Tommy Bahama.
That was the thing I actually
a nice flowy shirt. You like the?
I like the shirt. That's one thing I like.
We can all agree on that.
The shirts.
Some GLOMO shirts on our Maui cruise. That sounds awesome. Danny, this has been fun. This has been we're just really getting into Kona versus Maui. The debate rages on. This has been fantastic, Danny. It's great having you here in studio. There's questions here you have for me.
Yeah.
And we got time. Oh, Janet, are you asking me to hula dance? Are you talking to me, Janet? You did donate. All right, here goes. Here we go. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. Like how I do the hips and the arms at the same time.
That's underrated.
Yeah. I might have Samoan. You didn't know that.
I didn't.
You didn't know that. Anyway, shout out to the Samoans. You got some questions for me?
Yeah. So I got 2 questions.
Oh goodness. Here we go.
The first one. What's your favorite restaurant that you've ever eaten in Dallas?
In Dallas. Well, does it have to be Dallas proper or can it be like the greater DFW?
You do greater.
Yeah, greater DFW. Because Dallas is great, but DFW is a lot bigger than Dallas.
Okay.
I have an affinity for Fort Worth.
Yeah, I do.
Cowtown. Shout out to Stockyards. Anytime people come to the DFW and I want to make an impression, so we do this whenever the team's in town and, we have clients, whatever. I love to go to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Fort Worth to me is one of the most, if y'all have watched the show before, you probably heard me talk about Fort Worth. Fort Worth to me is one of the most underrated cities to have a good time in. It is one of the few places in the United States that doesn't feel like the United States. I would put New Orleans up there. I would put maybe like a Charleston or even a Miami to some extent, even though I don't like Miami. Even like a Miami to some extent. And I go to Fort Worth, and my favorite restaurant in Fort Worth is Lonesome Dove.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Lonesome Dove. Lonesome Dove makes an elk rabbit slider an elk foie gras slider that is probably the best hamburger I've ever eaten in my entire life. They have a bison ribeye, which Aaron Flores, known foodie and friend of the show, has called the top 3 best steaks he's ever eaten. My boy's eating some steaks. Okay. Tag Aaron Flores out here. He'll tell you it's the truth. And I just love that place.
Yeah. I know we've been there and it's cool to see, it's cool because you were saying how happy it makes you to bring people to a place that you love so much.
Yes. I love to share the gift of food, the good time.
Yeah.
Some drinks, conversation, laughter.
Nice, right?
Yeah. They got art. They've got a Western kind of vibe to it. The food is top notch. I think we need to do something where we have a GLOMO event in the DFW in 2023 so we can share our in-person magic with people.
Yeah.
Hey, put in the comments if you'd be down to come to the DFW, to Dallas and surroundings in 2023. If we do an event, if we do a Love Relo, GLOMO, collabo event here, let us know if you'd be into that. Hit that like button. Put in the comments if you want to RSVP earlier for the early bird rate. Jamie says, no man is a failure who has friends. No man is a failure who has friends. Cheers to everyone in a great 2023. People like that comment. I've never heard that one, Jamie. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's saying. That's a good one. Also, Rand's in that Bulla Gastro Bar in Plano, actually, in the Legacy West area, is really good from a Spanish tapas style. Really like that. And then Aaron Flores, again, props to Aaron, who's the mayor of DFW. Took us to, I think it was called Steve Black's for barbecue. And I had a beef rib that was to die for. We might actually go there tonight.
Sounds good.
I like when you're in town, you get to go wherever we want for dinner. So yeah, so that's kind of what I would say with that.
Yeah, and last question.
Oh wow, too. That's right. All right, hit me.
Do you?
I like this guy. I don't ever get to answer any questions.
Yeah.
People come on here and I just have to ask them all these softballs and
Yeah.
I like this. Go ahead. All right.
Do you ever miss working from home? Now that we've got this.
Do I miss working from home? Yeah, my home office kind of became Santa's Village with a lot of like wrapping presents and stuff. And it's kind of taken over to the point where I don't think it can ever be taken back again. So I think I've kind of lost my home office at this point. Yeah, you know what? When I'm running to work at 7:45 in the morning to get here for an 8 o'clock call with you crazies that are located on the East Coast, and Jana and Rio, like who's like it's 10 a.m. her time, and I'm over here 7:45 just trying to like get here. Yeah,
it was tough this morning.
I'm like, can I just like roll out of bed, log in, and be present for 20 minutes? And yeah, that was tough. Yeah, so every morning, pretty much, I miss it. But I also love it so much. I love being here with Adam, with you.
Yeah.
You know, with the team, even the front desk people are great. The front deskers love them.
Yeah.
You know, it's a total energy and a vibe. So I guess in a way, it's worth it. Just like what you were saying, right? You know, living a comfortable life.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's overrated.
That's right.
You know, I think working from home.
It's comfortable.
It's overrated.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I think there's a place for it. I think it's going to be. Maybe a hybrid, 3 days in, 2 days out, or whatever, right? Because there's people, who, you need that head down time to actually just do work and produce work, whether you're creative or a finance or a, whatever you are. But the collaboration, I mean, there's a reason that we're not all solopreneurs, that we work in companies, because we have to be together to collaborate and be strong. So, so do I miss working from home? Every day. But I love having an office, and that's what I'm with it.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for the questions.
Sure.
For goodness sakes. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. We are up to, let's get a final count here because we're going to have to cut this match off. It's getting out of control here, people.
It's getting too crazy.
Gee whiz. All right, we're at 5,000. He's going to refresh. Wait for it. Okay. We're at 5,079. So with the GLOMO match of doubling it, we will be at $10,158 US. Danny, you hit your goal, man. So now you can just work on training, brother.
Yeah,
now you gotta do the hard part, man.
No.
The money's easy.
Yeah.
I'll stroke that check all day, not that do it. No, that's where the real work is done there.
Yeah.
So Danny, thank you so much for bringing this important topic up. Thank you so much for candidly sharing your story about your parents, about Sophie. I think it's inspired us all to kind of slow down and think about what's important and how we can help others. So just thank you for being a great human being.
Yeah, thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
I love it. I love it. Hey, and thanks everybody out there who watched today. Thanks everybody out there who liked the show. Thanks to everybody out there who hit that link that Adam put in the comments and donated. The donations will be open through January 29th. I will probably match every donation going forward. So thank you all for donating, participating. We wouldn't have a show without you. Tomorrow we've got Billy Ho, right, Adam? We got Billy Ho on from EA Sports, from EA Electronic Arts. It's in the game. And I can't wait to have him on tomorrow. I've been playing Madden since I was like, I don't know, since 1990, 1991. Huge fan. NHL hockey. What was the best year in NHL hockey? Got an opinion? No.
I don't know. That's just when I was born.
Got any EA Sports fans out there? Put it in the comments. But yeah, can't wait to have Billy Ho on virtually tomorrow. So tune in for that. Take care, everybody.